Hi all, it's Ed and Ruben from Mac at Ralph's, and we're here today as promised with our banana girl, Rapunzel. She is a pastel banana and she is 100% het for clown, and so we want to introduce you to her. I think we might have shown her just really briefly but not featured her really before, because we were waiting for some of our clown boys to get here, which you've met recently.
We also showed her in our very first video.
That's
Anna
right.
held her.
Anna had her in our first video. So, but yeah, we're going to show her in a bit more detail. And as promised, we're going to talk a bit about curiosity of the banana gene that I know that confuses quite a few people, but that we're hopefully going to be able to shed a bit of light on and help you see that it's not that tricky. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to switch places so that we can zoom in on her a bit. So Ruben, if you go there, Ruben's going to feature Rapunzel. Okay, just slightly readjust the camera.
Should I put it around my neck?
No, that's fine. I'm just going to zoom in here. So the light doesn't do her justice, but hopefully you'll be able to see her here. And we're zooming in on her. So as I say, she's a pastel banana. She's 100% het for clown. So just show us the head stamp, Ruben. Get her head stamp up there. We'll zoom in on that. That's fine. I love the dot just behind her head there. She's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Just bring her over this way a little bit, Rubes, that's better. And you'll see on the banana gene, one of the curiosities of the banana gene is the little flecks, the freckles, effectively, that you get on the banana gene. Ruben, did she always have those?
She had a few when we got her, but definitely not this much.
That's right. So when does she get more?
Every time she sheds.
Okay, so one of the things with the banana gene there, obviously you get these yellows and oranges and purples and different colours coming through. It's really quite a striking gene. But when they start out, generally they don't have freckles. Some genes, combos will have more than others. Enchi, for example, tends to have very few of them, I believe. Not that I've got an Enchi banana, but that's what I hear, and some other genes cause it to have more. But they get more and more as, just bring your head back a bit, they get more and more as each time they shed. And we picked her up back in March of this year, so about 6 months ago, and she had very few freckles. She was only weighing about 150 grams when we got her. She's a bit over 600 now, so she's growing well. And as you can see, she's sort of quite freckly now. So yeah, don't think they're mites, they're not. She's in great condition. And those are natural freckles, and she'll get more and more as she gets older. She'll also pale out a little bit as she gets older, but she's still holding her colour well, as I think you can see. And like I say, I love that dot just on her dorsal stripe just behind her head. She's also, you'll see, got a couple of other dots down her dorsal stripe. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Just show us the sides of her, Ruben. So hopefully you can see there's some real sort of just the sides a bit more, real flaming coming round up the side, almost like yellow belly. As far as we're aware, she doesn't have yellow belly in her. I think that's some of the effect of the pastel coming out. But she also, as I say, carries the clown gene, and we're looking forward to being able to produce some banana clowns from her. Intention would be to put her to Vision, who is our Orange Dream Enchi clown, and that will hopefully also produce young that probably don't develop as much freckling, but if the Enchi gene is passed on. But she's gorgeous, absolutely fantastic looking snake, and lots and lots of potential. But in particular, an interesting thing with her is that she's a female banana, and female bananas are not easy to come by. They tend to be quite a bit more expensive, and there is a particular reason for that, and that is that the banana gene, or I keep referring to banana because she is a banana, the same goes for coral glow, which is, if you like, a different lineage of the same gene. I know some people say it's completely different. I don't know enough about the coral glow to really comment on that, but sort of the evidence would seem to suggest it is a different lineage of the same gene, imported by different people at about the same period of time. And we're going to refer to some of that within our topic today, because the banana or coral glow gene is the only genes that are known to be sex-linked in ball pythons. So, and that's something that confuses quite a few people of how you can work it out. The majority of bananas you will find will be males, and that's why the females are in a lot more demand and understandably cost more with that. And there's been lots of videos done on this, on working out the sex-linked genes, and you hear phrases of male makers and female makers, etc. And I know it confuses a lot of people, so we wanted to go through that. I promised on the previous video we would. And we're going to hopefully show you that it isn't actually as complicated and tricky to work out as one would think. I must refer you as well to a video. I will include it in the link below, to a video that Rob Barraclough did on the banana gene, and an aspect of this a few months ago. I'll include the link. Rob from Rob also, I've been in communication with Rob about this video, and saying that we wanted to show how this sex-linked gene can work from the eyes of an 11-year-old from Ruben here. Now, so Ruben's going to help us out, and Ruben doesn't know how this works, do you really, Ruben? It's confused
Not really.
you. Ruben is very, very good, I think, with working out the genes and the percentage chance of different combinations, and sort of all of the hets and stuff like that with the recessive genes, and has done very well with that. And you'll have seen sometimes on videos he's even corrected me. So I think he's pretty good with that for an 11-year-old, but this sort of sex-linked gene and passing that on, and the whole male makers and female makers have confused you a little bit in the past, haven't they, Ruben?
Yep.
So we're going to go through that. Ruben has not been primed with this. It isn't pre-rehearsed or anything like that. You are going to watch Ruben learn this as we go. So while I'm just talking about a study, Ruben, why don't you put Rapunzel back in that box, and then you can get the sheet over that we're going to use. So there is a study I've been reading up on, really quite interesting. This is an academic study. I will again include it in the description below, by Mallory Jr. and Carrillo in 2016, academic journal, and they looked at the likelihood of the offspring, the sex of the offspring of, it was actually coral glows that they were looking at, although they do refer to bananas in the same text, in the same study, as being the same gene from a different lineage. It was quite a comprehensive study to try and statistically give evidence of the banana/coral glow gene being sex-linked, with a high confidence interval. So they used a 95% confidence interval, and it was quite in depth. So they looked into they studied 1,312 hatchlings from 222 clutches parented by coral glows over the period, I think it was a 5-year period, by reputable breeders, and who had kept sort of extensive records. Of those 1,312 hatchlings and 222 clutches, 142 of the clutches were sired by a male coral glow, and that male coral glow was sired in himself by a male coral glow. Now that's going to be quite important to know, as we'll see with this study. So 862 hatchlings, coral glow hatchlings, came from those 142 clutches. They also looked at 346 hatchlings from 58 clutches, which were sired by a coral glow whose mother was a coral glow. So the father of the clutch was a coral glow, but if you like, the grandmother of the clutch on the father's side was a coral glow. And they also looked at 104 hatchlings, which were sired from 22 clutches produced by a female coral glow. As well, they also had, they looked at 641 clutches that weren't sired by coral glows or mothered by coral glows, and they used those to for statistical analysis to make sure that hatching success was comparable, which it was. So there wasn't any discrepancy between the banana stroke coral glow gene and other genes. In terms of the hatching rates, that appeared to be just as successful. So the banana and coral glow gene don't seem to have an impact on hatching rates, mortality rates, as can be sometimes the case. So they should say they also looked at the variables for within that control group to distinguish if the coral glow and gene would have any effect on the percentage of male stroke females of either coral glow or otherwise. So that's the basics of the study. You can read on it more. I will include the link. The main point is it's a comprehensive study. You know, over 1,300 animals they're looking at here, and 222 clutches. So very substantial study. So what are we talking about with coral glows or bananas? We'll use a banana as an example because that's what we have. Well, it all comes down at the beginning. The first thing we have to look at is chromosomes and genes. So human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes, so 46 chromosomes, Ruben, okay? You have 46 chromosomes, 23 from me, 23 from mum, which create a pair, okay? Snakes are very similar. They actually have 18 sets of chromosomes, so 18 pairs, 36 in total, again 18 from the father and 18 from the mother. And in all but one of those pairs of chromosomes, there is a completely equal chance of a gene being passed on from the mother or from the father, okay? With the exception of one set of chromosomes, which is the sex chromosomes, okay? Now, you know, I know you're aware a little bit of X and Y chromosomes. Yes, Ruben?
Yep. Females have XX and the males have XY, so the male decides if it's male or female. Perfect.
That's our starting point, and that is really, really important to understand. So
that's pretty much all I know.
Okay, that's fine. Absolutely great place to start. So Ruben has got a sheet in front of him with Punnett squares, and absolutely, as you just said, you have got an X. You're male, so you've got an XY chromosome. Girls have an XX chromosome. Okay, so what I want you to do in the top left square, just above it.
What, this one?
Yeah, well, not the actual square, but just above that you just pointed to. I want you to put X. Nice and big so people can see. They're not going to see it on the camera like that. Okay, And then I'll zoom in on this one for you. Okay, and then next to that, on the square next to it, just above, put Y. Okay, so that is the parent. Let's say that is me, for example. Okay, and then down the side, so the father goes on top. Down the side,
What,
you've
here
got
or here?
it's just where you just pointed. So you've got two boxes there. I want you to put XX down the side there. Okay, which would be from your mum. Nice and big again. Okay, X and X. No, above it. So above this other square here. So X and X.
Okay, never mind.
That's it, good. I should say on that study that I referred to, they actually, one of their findings was that the coral glow stroke banana gene is a great example to be able to teach basic education of biology. And I'm no biologist, but this is, we're putting this into action now. As I said, it's not pre-rehearsed. As you can see, there will be some mistakes, okay? So, the way that we work out the percentage chance of children being male or female is that you simply join up effectively the boxes. So if I help you with the first one, in box number 1, okay, you see just here, box number 1, yeah, okay, from the father, what is above that box from the father?
X.
Okay, so from the father, it would get the X chromosome.
So this one's going to be XX, right?
Okay, good, exactly. You get X from the father and you get X from the mother.
Should I write XX in?
XX in the middle. Okay, so would that be a male or a female?
Female.
That's a female, good. Okay, let's put an F in brackets just next to it in the corner or something like that.
Small.
Okay, that is small. Hopefully people can see that. But anyway, I can't zoom in. Maybe do the next time a bit bigger. Okay, next one across, box number 2. What's that going to be?
Male.
Okay, so do the XY then. Okay, and put in brackets M. Good. Perfect. Okay, down below, box number 3. What's that?
Female.
Okay, so, and how do you know that? What are the actual
XX.
XX? Okay, you get the X from the mother and the X from the father. XX, okay? And that's a female again, absolutely. Okay. And then in the last box, box 4.
Male.
Okay, because it is what?
XY.
XY. Let's do that. So X from the mother and X from the father. And Y, sorry, from the father, okay? So, there is a 50% chance of getting a male and a 50% chance of getting a female, agreed?
Yeah, but then why is there so little females?
Well, we'll come to that in a minute. You're talking in the banana gene, okay. So, with that, there is a 50% chance of each, okay? But as you said, the male is the one that dictated the sex of the offspring, agreed? By his Y chromosome. You see that?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to, instead of, well, we can keep it on that same bit. We are now going to create what is called a male maker. Okay? So, just next to the Y, okay, at the top, yeah, next to the Y, I want you to put in brackets B for banana. Okay? Okay. Next to the X of the male, I want you to put in brackets N.
N.
N for normal. Okay? In other words, not carrying the banana gene. It might carry other genes, but we're going to keep it simple. We're calling it a normal. And next to the 2 X's of the female, I want you to put an N for normal with each of those as well. Okay, so in order to get a banana, you have to have at least 1 copy of the banana gene, agreed?
Yeah.
Okay, so the male there is a banana, agreed? Because he has 1 copy of the banana gene. You could have 2 copies to be a super, but we'll deal with that later. This has 1 copy of the banana gene. You see that?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what I want you to do is to then go down through the grid that you just did before, and where there is the Y from the being passed on, I want you to put a B next to it. Okay.
Next to the box.
Yeah, next to it.
So just here.
Okay. Put it not by the Y, so you can see it easily in the box.
But let's
Yeah,
make no
that's
space.
fine.
Okay.
All right. Because that Y carried the banana gene. Okay. Okay. Now we know that all of the others just had normal. Okay, so they would just pass on the normal gene. Okay, so if you want, you could. We won't now. We will with the other boxes because it just get too messy. But you could put the N's next to all of the others. Okay, but that would get too messy for now because we'll do that with the other boxes. So from that, the two males of the offspring are bananas as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because the male carried the banana gene on which chromosome?
Y.
Okay, if he passed on his X chromosome, does the banana gene get carried across?
No, because it's X and then that's
Okay,
normal.
good. And that's the crucial thing, is that the banana gene or coral glow gene is passed on the sex chromosome. Okay, so it depends on which chromosome the banana gene is carried. If it's carried on the Y chromosome, then you're only going to get males that are going to have it passed on. The females are not going to have it passed on. Now, let's say you took one of those offspring and they then reproduced, they grew up and reproduced. Okay, those offspring, in terms of their XY and the banana gene as well, are exactly the same as the dad, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah? They only carry the banana gene on their Y chromosome. Can you see that? Yeah? So, and therefore, that is just going to keep getting perpetuated. They are only going to produce males that have banana. That's why it's called a male maker. Okay? So the crucial thing with the males is to know where they got their banana chromosome from. If their father was the banana that they got it from, they are only going to have it on the Y chromosome, and therefore they are only going to then produce banana babies if they are paired with a normal. Okay?
So the Y always is it always has the banana gene?
In that situation it doesn't, but not always, and that's what we're going to come to now, and that's really important question, because
But most of the time.
Well, in a lot of the occasions with a male maker, then yes. So
That's why it always gets passed through. Well,
yeah, exactly. That's why it would always be passed on to the male, and that's what a male maker is. And that the problem with that is it's the same every single time. Okay, male after male after male, without getting female bananas. So the crucial thing is where the females come into it. Now, if we take Rapunzel as an example, we know that she is a female, okay, and she has the banana gene. Okay, so let's go to the next table across, and what we'll do is down the side where you put XX, she's a female, so we'll put XX again. Give a bit of space so you can also put like
the N or whatever
and stuff next to it. Okay, good. Okay, and let's say, for example, we mated her with a male that was a normal. We're not going to get into the clown and everything like that yet, but let's just say put XY at the top for her mate in the future, and let's just, for argument's sake, say that the male was a normal. So that means that it's got an N on both the X and the Y chromosome, okay?
Yep.
Okay, good. So, back to Rapunzel down the side there. We know that she's a banana. She's not a super, so she has one copy of the banana gene, which means that she has one copy of banana and one copy of normal. If you put that, it doesn't matter which way around it is. Okay. Great. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same as before. So I want you to work out what each one is, and next to like the X or the Y, put that, because we now want to see it in more detail, put the N or the B that carries across as well, okay? So that first one, for example, what's that going to be?
This one?
Yeah?
It's going to be a female normal.
Okay, so yeah, so I want you to do X with a bracket of N.
Just one X.
No, two. You're going to do two, but do the X so people can see it carrying across. So with the bracket of the N from the. All right then. Okay. Didn't quite mean like that, but that's fine. So what I meant was put an N there and do it there as well. So that's the X from the father, which is normal chromosome, and then the X from the mother, which is also a normal chromosome. Okay. So we need to show which one from which.
Oh, right.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
So this one.
So just like two N's.
So yeah. So with this one, you're going to have what from the father?
The Y.
Okay.
So it's going to be a male.
Well, we can do the female first or whatever if you want. So you can do X and the female, which is N.
Yeah.
XN. Do that.
Should I do the N under?
Just next to it. Just next to it in small. In brackets, and then from the father,
Y.
okay, and in brackets what?
N.
Okay. Right, so then we're going to do the same down below with the other ones. Work that out.
Okay. Right, so next.
Try and do it quite big so people can see. Good.
And then X.
Okay, and the last one. Okay, great. So we have got how many males there?
2.
Good. We've still got 2 males. How many females?
2.
Okay. How many bananas?
2.
And how many normals?
2.
Okay. But the crucial thing is the banana came from the female, from Rapunzel. So what we're going to do now is individually look at each of them. So this is, what's this? Male, female?
Female.
Female, and it's normal. Agreed?
Yep.
This is what?
Male
And
it's normal.
and it's normal. This is?
Female and it's banana.
Okay, so a female banana, like Rapunzel. This is?
Male banana.
Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to literally, just so that people can see it. So we've got female. That is the female symbol. And I'm going to put banana. And we've got a male banana. Okay, so unlike with the male maker, which we started off with, where we still had 2 males and 2 females, but both of the males were bananas and both of the females were normals. Now the great thing about a female banana is that she will create half bananas, and half of those bananas will be female and half will be male, okay? Because she has no influence on what's creating the male. That's the father that does that. She has an influence on what's creating the banana, but not what's creating the male, okay? So you still get 50-50 split with the male-female, but now you get a 50-50 split with the bananas as well. So you've potentially now got the means to create what's called a female maker, okay? So if you just took the banana again, the banana female again, that's Rapunzel, and you would get that, you'd get that exact same result as we just had if you put it back to another normal, okay? Exactly the same repeated, okay? But if you take this one, this male that carries the banana gene, he carries the banana gene on which chromosome?
The Y.
Does he?
No, that was this one.
So he carries the banana gene on the X chromosome, and that is the crucial thing. So what we're now going to do, this is what we call a female maker. So we are now, I'm going to just draw a line, we're going to use this one to come over here. and create what we call a female maker. In fact, I might even just put it there. Trying to write at an angle. Female maker. Okay, whereas this was a male maker, and you just kept getting the same thing time and time again, which was males. Now we've got a female maker. So what I want you to do is to, for the father, which is this one, copy that out at the top, okay?
Or above it.
Yeah, just above it, because we're going to do the same again there.
Including the brackets and that.
Yeah, so X with the B there. So the crucial thing is the female maker has the B, the banana gene, on his X chromosome, okay? He still has a Y chromosome, but it doesn't carry the banana gene, okay? And then we'll say that we're mating him to a normal again down the side, okay? Okay, brilliant. And then what I want you to do is to repeat the process, and we'll see what the stats come out with here. Okay, good. So we've got X with the normal. Try and do it a bit bigger if you can.
Right.
And then the X with the banana. Brilliant.
And that's a female sex.
So that is a female banana, okay?
Which is Rapunzel.
Which is like Rapunzel, okay, good. And then you've got, what's that one there? Good. Is that male or female?
Male normal.
That's a male normal, good, okay. Bottom line. And what's that?
Female banana.
Female banana, just like the one above it.
That one.
Yeah.
This one. It's a male normal.
Okay, so what we've now got with a female maker is that all of the females have what gene?
Banana.
All of the females have banana, and all of the normals are what sex?
Males.
Okay, so a female maker will only produce female bananas. The male maker will only produce male bananas. You still get the 50-50 split in terms of the sex, but not with the gene being passed on, okay? So either they will all be banana, if they're, in this case with the female maker, there will be female bananas, and vice versa if it's a male maker.
So if you had no females, you'd have no bananas.
Correct, yeah, but obviously this is working with probabilities. So if you were unlucky and had a clutch with no females, then you would have a clutch without any bananas. It would be a completely normal clutch, and the odds would have been stacked against you.
Unless you had other genes in.
Yeah, that's fine. So that shows why females are actually so important, because females are the only way you can get with just banana gene in one of the parents, are the only way that you can get bananas with both sexes in the clutch, okay? Which we saw in that second one, didn't we, over here, where half were banana males and half were banana females. With a male maker, all of the bananas will be male. With a female maker, and that will just keep getting perpetuated. With a female maker, they will just be females, but at least the bananas will just be females, but at least you could then take that banana female, grow her up, and then produce either male or female bananas. You see that? Understand that? Right, so now we're going to just take it one step further with the supers, and this is where it gets complicated. So let's say, for example, that we took let's see which one we want to do. Let's say we took this, I want to see, because you've done yours different from my notes in terms of where you've put them in position. We want to create a super which is over here. We'll do the male, we'll do a female maker male, okay? So this same male, okay? Okay. Okay, so we've got a female maker there, and we're going to then breed him to a female banana like Rapunzel, okay? So you could take it like you have here with this one here, okay? Now let's see what happens when you then put the two together.
You're going to get supers here.
You're going to, okay, good, you're seeing it. Okay, so with the female maker, we're going to get a super, and we're going to see what it is. So let's go through though. Let's go through. We'll come to that one in a minute. Let's do the top first.
So it's going to be a female. And then female banana.
Okay, so you've then, yes, so with that, you've got a female banana, okay? Like Rapunzel, female banana, okay? Just one copy of the gene, okay? Then, yeah, you do that again there. So what have you created then?
A male normal.
A male normal, okay? Because the Y chromosome has the normal gene, and obviously you've taken the normal from the X, that X of the female too. Good. So okay, and let's go to the one below then, or two below.
Super.
Okay, you've got a super gene, super, and it's male or female?
Female.
It's female, okay. So if you raised that one up and bred her, everything would be banana,
Yeah,
okay?
because it's a super.
Everything would be banana, and let's say you bred her to a normal, they are all going to be, they're all going to carry the banana gene on an X chromosome, aren't they? Half would be male, half would be female, because that would come from the father. But you could
would be more female bananas.
Pardon?
If it's on the X chromosome, then that.
Well, no. If you bred it to a normal, they would all have banana, but it would. The Y. Remember, it would be the Y from the father that would give them the male. So male part. So this would be. Half of it would be females and half would be males because of the male, okay? They'd all be part of it, but then you'd find that then the males would be female makers because they have inherited the banana from their mother, okay? You understand? What? So if you bred from this, they would have got the banana from their mother, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah.
So
if you put it to normal.
Yes, so they would carry the banana on their X chromosome, which means they would be female makers. Okay?
Yeah, because whenever they pass on the X chromosome, they're going to have bananas, and that's going to be a female every time, so it's female.
Yeah. When the male passes on the X, it would have the banana, exactly, yeah. Good. Let's do the last one.
Okay, so X. It's a male banana.
It is a male banana. So, is it a male banana female maker or male maker?
Female maker.
It's a male-female maker, okay? Because he carries the banana gene on his X chromosome, okay? Just like the father, all right? Okay? So that's the same as the father. That would be a super banana female, okay? So if you use a female maker male, then you're going to get one super banana female. You're going to get one male
banana.
One male banana female maker. You're going to get one normal male, and you're going to get one
male female.
Pardon? One banana female. Just one copy of the gene, like Rapunzel. Okay. So let's then use the same scenario, but instead of using the female maker, let's use the male maker to create a super. So down here, you're going to use the male maker.
Yeah, same female.
You can use the same female, yeah.
So,
Let's just check that still.
Alright, male maker.
I'll keep going. My battery is dying, but
Okay. Should I start?
yeah, start doing that. I'm going to have to
Okay,
probably adjust this. That's fine. Keep going. Keep going. I've just got to adjust this. I'll just hold it now, okay?
Right. So female normal.
Okay.
This one's going to be a male banana. And this one's a male maker, right?
That's a male maker, yeah.
And this one's going to be a female banana. What?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
So a female banana.
Yeah.
And then this one's going to be a male, a super banana male.
Super banana male, absolutely. Okay, cool. So, you've then got, from that, as you said, you've still got 2 of each sex, okay? You've got 1 super, which is which sex this time?
A male.
Male, because it's from the male maker,
Yep.
okay? You've got 1 female, which is a banana.
Yep.
You've got 1 other male, which is a banana, but just a single copy of the gene.
And then 1 female normal.
And 1 female normal. Now, if you took that male super,
This one.
okay, obviously if you bred from that,
Everything's going to be banana.
everything would be banana, okay? But the crucial thing is that his sons would be male makers, because he is a male maker. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do the super to the super, okay?
Okay,
So that's it. So what we're going to do is if you take that one that we just had,
what?
the super that you just created, that male maker.
Okay. And then
And then if you took the super female that you'd created before, in that box above it. Okay. And then do that. So you've got super to super now.
And everything's going to be super.
Everything's going to be super. But we'll have a look at saying, yeah, do that.
Right, so next. A female super.
Yeah.
Then this one's going to be a male super.
Yeah.
This one is going to be a female super.
Good.
And then this one's going to be another male super.
Okay, so the last thing to say is, if you've got super to super,
Everything's super and you get 50-50. Right?
okay, you're still going to get 50-50 of the sexes, you're going to get everything super. Does it matter if it's super to super, whether it's a male maker or a female maker that you use?
No.
No, it doesn't, because yes, all right, the male maker has passed that on to his sons, but because they still carry a banana gene from their mother as well, it doesn't matter. If you were to use one of those supers, you were still, or any super, you were still going to get either, you're going to get 100% bananas, and so you're going to get males and females, 50-50 of each. But that will only happen with the supers, okay? You see that, how that works? So,
Yeah.
in summary, if you use a male maker, unless it's a super male maker, you're only going to get what sex bananas?
Males.
If you use a female maker, providing it's not a super, just a single copy of the gene male, which
Female.
if you use a female maker, that one in the middle on the left, what sex bananas are you going to get?
Females.
Okay. If you use a female banana, what sex are you going to get of the bananas? If you use the female banana, the one on the top right.
Female to normal.
Yeah.
You can get both.
Exactly. You get both because the male decides it, okay? Half of your bananas would be male, half would be female, which is how you could then create a female maker, okay? And if you use supers, if it's a single super to a normal, then you're going to get two regular bananas, one super. If it's a male maker, it will be a super male. If it's a female maker, it would be a super female. If you do super to super, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get everything being super banana.
Well, if you do super to banana.
Super to banana?
Yeah.
We did that, didn't? Oh, we did it to normal. Well, okay, you could draw it out if you want. Just the last thing.
It's not going to be very straight.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so super at the top, which is your male. And then
female banana.
Female banana.
They've just got back.
Not still doing the video.
Yep.
Surely not.
Yeah, don't talk over it.
So, right, then just work it out.
Yep.
So this one's going to be a female banana. Are you going to watch Black Widow tonight?
Maybe. Yeah, it finishes off.
And then this one's going to be a male maker. A male maker. So,
Yeah.
male Y would be so male maker. Then this one is going to be female super. And then this one's going to be male super.
So that people could see what you finished off with and what you were saying there as you did it. So the top left-hand corner, you've got a female banana, agreed, like
Yep.
Rapunzel. Then
Top right is a male banana.
male banana, and is it a male maker or a female maker?
Male maker.
Male maker. Then down below,
because it's on the white cream.
yeah, down below you've got a
On the left, female super banana.
Okay, yeah.
And then on the right bottom, you've got a male super banana.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you've got two supers there, two regular bananas, and then you've got male makers with that. Okay, so anyway, hopefully that sort of gives some enlightenment.
That
out
is
to it.
surprisingly easy.
It is, and that's what we hope to show. Anyway, thanks for bearing with us. Long video, but hopefully that gives a little bit of an idea of how the banana gene or coral glow gene works, and most importantly, they're just gorgeous animals. Bye for now.